day
Not the ones
of
that just show up and don't put
football.
nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a
Today, y'all. Today.
Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and
We
the numbers
have
don't hide.
the final 3 games
Open up the briefcase, see
well,
what your eyes see.
in
Everybody
game
claim to be great at small time,
before
but
the
never spend a day in the rain in the
playoffs.
front line. No lie.
And
Stop playing on my phone line.
but before we get into the episode, we have to show y'all
In the space coupe
the
with roof.
transaction
When the
of
one that
our
follow suit, I think
of the
boom,
final
boom, came out of my mama.
of the
Put
final
some
players
running
to
in the shoes.
join
That's in the speed
season 3 part 2 out of 2. First thing first, let's kick it off. Dan Cormier is signing with the Houston Texans. Jeremiah James is joining the New York Jets. Eli Mack is joining the Pittsburgh Steelers. De'Aaron Fox, Miami Dolphins. Mitchell Robinson, Bengals. Evan Mobley, Cardinal. Cass Nasty, the Saints. I managed to get both Anthony Edwards and Carl Anthony Towns. So, Falcons got Leon Moore, Zach Loss, Steelers. Brett Howard, Bengals. Cash Thompson, Panthers. Cowboys, Marcus Smart. Bengals, Alex Wiggins. Texans, Damian Lillard. Steelers, Alex Caruso. Patriots, Tony Allen. Raiders, Rico Dennis. He'll be a backup. He's only a 90 overall. He'll be a backup. And last player to join, well, this one left, Tristan Thompson. And as y'all heard, Isaiah Miller had not been picked up by any team yet. He will make a video announcing his decision on what custom playoff team he'll join. Of course, right before the playoffs, right before we start the playoffs, he will make his decision 2 days in advance before the playoffs starts. Alright, anyway, y'all, have some fun. Let's make some shots in the world. Let's see if I can make the playoffs. Hopefully, because I am 7-6. I need one out. Anyway, y'all, let's show y'all the game for today. And of course, week 15, 2 games. Week 16, 2 games. Week 17, 1 game. Actually, no, 3 games because this last week and these teams didn't make playoffs. Week 17, 3. Week 1 game. Week 16, 2. Week 17, 3. Anyway, y'all, let's get it. Week 15, we're gonna watch my game. I'm really desperate. I really want to see my team get in the playoffs. We're gonna watch my team. Alright, y'all, we are currently 7-6. I got some players to talk to. I got some players that I need to talk to. So, as I see my team, we're going to do 1 game for this week, 2 games for week 16. I got my team 9, 5 offense, and 9 defense. The offense is coming along. We're pretty much perfect at receiver. Like, we have receiver, me, running back. O-line, we're gonna tune it up with the right guard. We need the right guard. Defense is just continuing to get better. I wish we would have gotten another type of tackle, but hey y'all, anyway y'all, let's get right to it. Anyway y'all, so I see my team. Now over to the Green Bay Packers. As of course, they didn't get any. Well, I mean, they got one, but not David Smith, but that's the only person they got. 9 for overall team, 3 offense.
That's a flag
Cedar
on the
team.
play.
Cedar 2 receiver. And their first 3 left tackle to center really good. They don't really got a guard, right tackle or right guard. And they don't really have much of a tight end. They have Travis Scott for running back, but they don't really have. And they got AJ. Defense is where it gets crazy at. Ronald Wilson, David Smith, is a young boy, Michael Jordan, Kevin, Emily Chopper. So I feel like our struggle. I feel like the struggle is gonna be the. Hey y'all, let's get into the gameplay. Oh, I'm about to sit by accident. Let's do it. 9 overall versus 9 overall. Let's start with Packers since they're the away team. This is our and here's the thing. This is my team. This is my last home game because the last 2 games I have are on the road. All right, the Packers, Lil Yachty, Omaha, Big Young Boy, Ballin' Devin Gates, Universal Coverage, Superstar, Kanye West, Marlon Wilson, Brandon Overstreet, Scottie Pippen, Big Mac, TJ Bott, and Italy Shotput. Your Detroit Lions, Breaking Ball, Angela Gonzalez, Toughless, Fred Hooper, myself, Bazooka, DeAndre Clutch, Ankle Breaker, Superstar, AJ Williams, Bubba K Clutch, Pierre Thessalonian, Whitman, Anthony Edwards, and Carl Anthony Towns. Anyway, y'all, let's get it. Monday Night Pride.
In Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life, running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, my Lions last home game. Let's go out there
First open in 2002, there's
if we can beat the Packers, then we get the
Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor
and the
City.
7th seed. I forgot to show y'all the playoff picture, but yeah, I'll show y'all right after the game over with. Get it? We're gonna get ball first. Yeah, I would rather get ball.
Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Look out now. For pass. Hit pass it. Intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Pretty bad.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off.
Wide open.
Just inside the 10.
Wide open.
And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it.
Understands
the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I said hand off to DeAndre Clutch.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
That's a tight end, and it gets broken
up. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Early.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The score, Lions 3, Packers nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. Not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games.
And a nice hit there.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Despite him not coming back to the next year, despite him trying to hit pressure. Maybe you will give him a trade
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And a Packer first down.
Yachty taking a pass, and he has no open receiver. Brandon overshoots.
Right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not
and then runs it. Coming to Kanye
West. Get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
39-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Pass the broken
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Nothing open. He has a shot downfield. But it's out of
catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds.
You got 9 over judge.
And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it
good to tie this game.
That ties the game at 3-3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Right there.
The
Lions
the only team
that made the
as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go. There's still plenty to be determined.
For a 3rd straight
because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs.
Here's Johnson.
Johnson first. Why did you?
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it.
First down, just
didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
At the 32-yard line.
I think Cowboys do straight feed.
Now they try the right side here.
And I saw from that comment.
He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I'll say that the Cowboys had the best overall all-around roster.
Direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They should win it all this year. We'll have to see. Yep.
Now they'll switch it up here.
That's the cut there by
traffic there, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
Out of the gun now.
Pressure's coming.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Yeah,
The
Green
kickers in today's
Bay.
game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah,
Now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a hit this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, no,
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, yeah, pretty much hit.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
From the midfield stripe,
That's
they'll
try
look
to
to throw.
stop first.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
13 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Got to stop with another first
keep all
down.
the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, Green Bay.
Running game
ball
working
start
with
again, this time
first
we go
down.
home.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger.
Right, have that
than maybe
finish
an
up start.
interception.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
deflection
Trent
works
first,
both
and we will
ways.
hold
Maybe
it.
a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot
4th
point
and
there
5,
as they
we
were
will
able
hold
to
Green Bay
connect.
to another
In order for
field
a
goal.
screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
good
But
by
all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The score, Packers 6. Lions.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
He'll be brought
I don't
down.
play
That's a
with
face
it.
mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Hey, man, you're trying to get me injured. Face mask on Scotty Pippen. You're trying to get
Officials so
better.
cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask.
gotcha.
Here's
They're trying
1st
to-
and 10.
I'm trying to get me injured, mate. And
And
ball
he'll
to
give
dodge
it
to
here to
the
his
under
running
clip.
back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
38
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Yep. Good shot. Had an open receiver
Sideline,
late
and he's
in.
got it.
For the
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Green Bay trying at the field switching. Audible. Yep.
Now
Ball
a
to the under
handoff here
clutch.
to his running
Marlon
back.
Wolf.
Of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look
Yep.
back at some of the stats.
Open
and
receiver
stats
at the
from
cut.
today's action. yards and the completion, but now they face third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. He's able to track the ball in another.
Halftime is a coming, but we do get
For
a first down.
Quickly here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Timeout here by the offense. Happen with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on
what
first
a
down.
tight
Catches made by Hawkinson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's a caught there.
Complete right around the 8. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
By Hawkinson, and we're on the 2 yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Shot in the wide open.
In for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson. As the first half is winding, and the Lions are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Touchdown for the Lions. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
Oh my goodness,
and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And
with 5 seconds to go, they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7. Second down. He's going to float this over the middle. Deep.
And not
going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. 20-13, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. They'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result getting out to the
you'll see another video, but when you're live to YouTube, it'll be
the Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you
we are very
effective
in passing, but we need to get the
surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. I would didn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Down pocket from the
This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Andre clutch for the first down after the Detroit Lions.
First down here at
Warner
about the
Woodford
40.
coming.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Oh, DeAndre Clutch tripped over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I'll be a Detroit Lions first down.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Can I get rid of it at the last second?
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Line is open.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Nice.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Ball again, Travis Scott.
Now, here's an inside
tackle.
give.
Oh, yeah, we got a hold of him.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Look, he takes a shot deep pass. It's down to him for
First down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Lions will take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
Picking up 5. Half a cut. First down.
He's pounding his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
7 yards there at a first down.
49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's going to have first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll set up to throw.
The caught there.
It's complete. Give him 9 there.
The pass game is working, but the running game.
Last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes are
I
pretty good
mentioned
when you run against it because you're running away from
10
people.
versus 10.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 2.
And 2. In the third quarter, we're still up.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package is wrapped up the runner for
now they have to get a touchdown.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen.
You're running.
It sets up
you're running.
You're
running sweet.
It's a gain of 8.
A lot of running.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Pass. He will hold on to it.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
At the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Man, he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Keeping him pretty much out of the offense.
They'll stick with the passing
again.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, it's been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't.
Brought down this time.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Third and long. They need something big here. Yachty.
Fighting. Fourth down. Gotta try it here.
That would be intercepted by Dante Hightower.
And the return here is stopped.
Defensively, this has been a tough day for him.
Lil
Trying
Yachty
to
with
find a
2
place to throw the
interceptions.
football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
6-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And we're going to run a ball to DeAndre Cook.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, they're going to call holding. Hunter Bryant.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
48 yards on the punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Making the catch is Sternberger. That catch good for only a couple. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
Caught it by Kanye.
It's complete.
He's short of the 1st.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, pass caught down.
Touchdown, Packers.
There's no way.
A big play
Everywhere, burning
touchdown
the
number
defense.
8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well,
the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
1 minute left.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
57 seconds left, and we have all 3 timeouts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it down the field in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a timeout called
AJ
for
can hit a lot.
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
We need to win out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Take a shot. That's a caught. Right there, field range. Let's go. We're right there. We're right there.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
But don't worry, AJ half-focus kicker. AJ half-focus kicker. He can't be ice. Or he cannot be ice. He is immune to being ice.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here.
Come on, AJ.
And that was just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime, obviously a touchdown to win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition.
First down, short.
The ones who are doing it best, they need to go down and put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Team fight for the playoff. Goal.
Quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now a shotgun snap.
And this is our third time playing
He's got his favorite
this
target yet again. It's complete.
our final game
That
is
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Packers' 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3. Let's go.
On 3rd and short,
Pass right there. Late, man.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the
Touchdown win, 2-minute warning here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Walk in.
Quick hitter here. It's
Just
complete.
first, but we caught it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 2. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run
Go.
for it.
First down to Tristan Johnson.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
They'll go.
The defensive
They'll get Green Bay the ball, but they won't have
poking,
enough
clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down,
touchdown wins it.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Gives up by AJ, and we
In his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Can we hold on?
Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Packers 13.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
This is it. This is basically the game, y'all.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Yeah, good blocking.
He's going to loft
Taking a
one
shot
deep over
deep.
the middle.
Pass will be swat away.
That is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Great game, and we got to see him making it extra
after
special.
every
Not
one
only
of
did I
his
get
66-yard touchdown, we hold on.
I got some
Green
overtime,
Bay.
a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime,
we came away with 2
and then we got the
interceptions.
dramatic ending to finish things off as well.
One by
What a game.
Amari.
So for the Lions, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.
And now we go against
Green Bay.
the Cardinals next.
They fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Let's go, man. I had an outstanding
And for
game.
Charles Davis and our entire crew
1
here
touchdown,
at EA
no
Sports, I'm Brandon
interception.
Gunn,
Rushing,
saying so long,
yeah, the run
everybody.
game was pretty bad today. DeAndre Clutch only averaging 1 yard. Travis Scott pretty much averaging 3 yards. Kerryon Johnson, 3 yards. And Kanye West and his 2 jet sweep averaged 13 yards. I try to run Hawkinson and myself and Blake, man, all had a huge receiving. Anthony Edwards, you went in there and made your first reception as the new face to try to get the field goal range. He got there, but AJ Tom Dempsey, he just couldn't do it. He was just short. Yeah, NBA young boy, not how I work great dog. NBA young boy Marlon Woods and Sky Pippen, they were all over our run game. AJ 2 for 4, ST 2 for 2, and Jack Foster. Anthony Edwards, you did do well on the kick return, though. You did excellent on the kick return. And we held on. We move up to we move to 8-6.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't.
All right, y'all. That's the only game that we doing for week 15.
When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut 'em in, and then.
The Rams Seahawks game was got a lot of players in this Rams Seahawks game. Well, that's a year great season on development play at such high level. The Rams, the number 4 defense, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Despite the Rams lost, they still got in. So let's just see who lost eliminated from playoffs. Cowboys, of course. Cowboys, of course. Y stand for they clinch playoff. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, don't tell me. And I gotta charge this phone.
Nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out low, but I went out and got it.
Yep.
Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones.
Wild card, wider division, Z top 2. So right now, I see 4 Ys. Cowboys clinched their division. So pretty much that means during the playoffs, Cowboys commandingly won the division. Cleveland, led by Baker Mayfield, won the division. The Niners won the division. And the Bills, and they said the Bills won their division. Okay. Yeah, let's use doing some playoffs as far as custom teams. So yeah, we're gonna go to the very bottom. The Chargers will not. They won't go 0-7. They won't go 0-16. But and they still hold the first overall pick as they win one. As they finally got the first win of the season, they're now 1-13. Eagles, of course, they've been out. Panthers, they've been out. Steelers, they've been out. With that loss from the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals are eliminated. Which means Kevin Durant, well, yeah, once again, if he's on Panthers, he would have been eliminated according to the record. Cardinals eliminated for the Miami Dolphins, yeah, they've been out. Patriots, they've been out. Seattle, there's still 2 more games left. Seattle, they're still trying to hold on. Jets trying to hold on. Denver trying to hold on. Colts hold on. Chiefs trying to hold on. Bengals, yeah, pretty much everyone's holding on. Alright, y'all, let's get into the 2 games while I let the phone charge and go do something real quick for. Of course, if we check the playoff picture, if we went in today, as far as the AFC, as far as custom teams, 6 out of 7 custom teams are in the AFC playoffs. The Browns are the only non-custom team in here, as they with the 1 seed and a first round bye currently 10 wins, with my likely showing. Dallas don't feel like to lose it. Niners with 2 seeds, Rams 7, Saints 3, which means my team is the playoff for the end today. I'll be going up against potential MVP Mr. Reed, the Super Bowl defending champ at the 4th seed yet again for back-to-back season. They take on the Atlanta Falcons, who were the 2 seed. Here y'all, let's do these 2 games for. Let's do these 2. Let's check out these 2 games for the. Hey, oh, start my phone charger. Let's see what 2 games should we watch. Yeah, Eagles eliminated. We're gonna watch teams that still got a chance to fight for the playoffs. So yeah, Bengals and Falcons, we'll watch them because they still got a chance to fight. Both of them got playoffs. Saints, yeah, y'all can much still. Yeah, we're gonna watch Bengals and Falcons and let's watch Rams and Seahawks. We'll watch the Bills next. Rams and Seahawks. The first game, Bengals and Falcons. Phone on the charger right now.
follow. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather.
Dante Flowers Jr., their O-line. They gotta talk to their kicker if they want to keep their 99 overall kicker, which he won't. He won 15. I mean, yeah, I know that he's 99, but I mean, I guess if you're the best kicker, you want a little something more. You know what I'm saying? 15 though. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to so many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout class.
Brand new country that won last year. Got upset by Bonnie Short Lions in round 1. This year might be different. They are currently the 5th seed with 2 more games left to go. And they're still trying to fight for the division. At their 8th overall, 8th in offense, 8th defense. Going to the roster, led by 9th overall Magic Johnson, who about to get an F factor. Abel Harker, 99. Deuce Wells, Ian Ops. Pretty much their offense. And he's about to get an F factor. And let's see his as of course, you spent of course 1 season on a Ram. You had only 1 pass attempt, and yeah, it was so far in this season so far, after being traded during last offseason for 2 second-round picks, you now are passing for 3,000 yards, 19 TDs, 11 interceptions, 9.5. You threw a 9.5 yard bomb. Been sacked 34 times, pretty much. You have a 60% completion. You're averaging 7 passing yards a game. Yeah, so far, yeah. And your contract, you have 2 more years left on your contract. Yep, and you was, of course, drafted in the round 3 as the 25th overall pick for Magic Johnson. Now let's see our defense. Antonio, pretty much the only custom player on our defense is Antonio Bailey.
That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come
the Bengals with a 92 overall, 9.5 offense.
Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. Flag on the play.
Led by Joey Burrow, Christian Clark, Jalen Green, Kurt Burner, Xavier Hart, Sean Barkley, Mr. Robinson for the new right tackle, and J.R. Chapman. The O-line, after requirements, Robinson, their O-line looks a lot. Defense is getting better. Yeah. Keon Boone, Alex Wiggins. You got a rookie Mike Carnage, Zach Rat, and Brett Howard, Levi Kombarish, and Bart. And of course, kicker Steve Paul. Alright, y'all, let's get it. As they are currently 7-7, and they got 2 games left, and they need to. They need to, they need to win these games. Bengals and Falcons, week 16. Get it? I'm gonna get y'all started while I go this. One more introduction. 92 overall Bengals, 86 overall Falcons. The way Bengals. F factor, Corin Boone, relentless, and Brett Howard, relentless. Xavier Hart, Christian Clark, Zach Rapp, Charles Barkley, Mitchell Robinson, Alex Wiggins, and Mike Carney. Hawkins, F Factor, Antonio Bailey, Abel Harker, Antonio Bailey, Verlick Liz, Abel Harker, Satellite, Luke Wells, Yakima, Superstar, Leon Moore, and Magic Johnson.
With them Falcons, I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL.
That's
on
Christmas Day edition, Bengal versus. Joey Burrow versus Magic Johnson.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the
Bengals will
air.
start off the game with the ball. My bad, yeah. First play for the Bengals. We're already out here. And ball toss it to Christian Clark.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the
now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same
send this one away. Six. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now?
Practice, but you have some teams out of the game plan we expect, and
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Gun now on 3rd down. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Javonte Casey on the coverage.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Bengals 10, Falcons 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
30-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to number 28. It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw over the middle taken in. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Bengals' 43-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Pickup brings up second down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
He was tackled.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is Football League on EA Sports. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Cincinnati.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. To try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lindsay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
The ball carrier.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take... do you want to be in this situation, though?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
20, Bengals 17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 30-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's a special Christmas.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the defensively for third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down and 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 116 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in to talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Seahawks 20.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
13 yards.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. His kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And the half will begin with a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be up